What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Blade, and we're back with some more reactions. Today we got when children's media got hacked. And the thumbnail for this was crazy, bro. It said Sesame Street and corn on the cob. So we already know this video is going to be insane. So let's find out what happens when children's media gets hacked.
Children's media is getting hacked more than ever. From plushies secretly recording your kids, to Sesame Street getting hacked and uploading corn, and baby TV getting max headroomed and playing Russian propaganda, they killed JJ the jet plane, for Christ's sakes. Today we'll be discussing the fascinating and disturbing history of children's media hacks and hoaxes. The Sesame Street hacks. Some of you may or may not know that Sesame Street's YouTube channel was hacked back in the early days of YouTube, and the result of this was hundreds of children being shown adult content that may or may not have featured naked people. On October 16th of 2011, the official Sesame Street YouTube channel experienced a bit of an unexpected outage.
Who remembers when YouTube looked like this? Let me know in the comments down below. This was an era. This was an era. Let me tell you that.
The videos were suddenly deleted from the channel and were replaced with inappropriate adult corn videos. This content being uploaded to what was essentially like the millennial version of CoComelon at the time. As kids around the world were clicking on these videos, the would-be hacker identifies themselves in the channel's description About Me section. The channel's description and profile picture also changed and now read, "Who doesn't love porn, kids? Right? Everyone loves it. I'm Mr. EdXWX, and my partner, Mr. Suicider91, are here to bring you many nice content. Please don't let Sesame Street get this account back, kids. Please, let me and Mr. Suicider91 have it, and we gonna make all the America happy." Considering this was the first hack of its nature and its disturbing premise, well, it made world news. Numerous media outlets covered this incident, and YouTube would take
That's a crazy title. Sesame Street's YouTube channel briefly showed corn, not Elmo.
swift action. Within 20 minutes, the hacker was ousted, the Corno videos deleted, and the old content was restored back to the account, and it was given back to Sesame Street. When Sesame Street finally got back to the control board, they updated their channel page with a disclaimer apologizing for the bizarre circumstance. Our channel was temporarily compromised, but we have since restored our original lineup of the best classic Sesame Street video clips featuring Cookie Monster, Big Bird, Grover, Oscar the Grouch, and the rest of the fuzzy, feathered, and goofy-eyed friends you remember from childhood. While everyone was relieved that things had been handled so quickly, the question of who exactly performed the hack needed to be reconciled with. And naturally, the prime suspect was the Romanian-based YouTuber Mr. EdXWX. After all, the hacker had claimed to have been this person in the note posted to the Sesame Street channel when it was hacked. Bizarrely enough, Mr. EdXWX operated a rather successful, uncommentated video game playthrough channel at the time, and this individual would address the hacking allegation on this channel not long after the situation had transpired, and his address seemed to suggest that this may have been some conspiracy to frame him. Mr. Ed's response came in a video titled, "I did not hack Sesame Street," and that video took the form of a still image with this text on it. "I did not hack Sesame Street. I am an honest YouTuber. I work hard to make quality gameplay videos, and most important, I respect the community guidelines." Now, some of you are probably thinking,
Damn, yo, someone has ops on him, bro. Mans are trying to get them demonetized back then.
"Sure, buddy." But let's actually think about this logically for a second. Mr. Ed's job was making YouTube videos. Why the fuck would he incriminate himself or expose himself as the hacker if he did this? That's generally not how things work. Usually you act anonymously and, try to avoid credit for your heinous acts. It seems like admitting to this would be a one-way ticket to him getting his YouTube channel banned and potentially sued by Sesame Street. Now, in the past, I actually have reached out to Mr. Ed about this case, and after corresponding with him, I do genuinely believe that somebody framed him to try to get his YouTube channel banned. Like some rival Let's Player or somebody who just had an interaction with him and was pissed off. In our email conversation, he maintained his innocence, adding the whole thing had been a massive headache and nightmare to deal with. Ed clarified that he had never even been contacted by Sesame Street or YouTube regarding the hack, seemingly indicating that these entities knew that he wasn't the person behind it. And considering the fact that Ed is still around on YouTube to this day, it's unlikely that he was the culprit, despite the Sesame Street hackers saying so. As for Mr. Suicider91, the other person mentioned in the hack, there isn't much information available about this individual. Archives of their channel show that they too were from Romania and uploaded clips from music videos. But other than that, there's really no information known about this person. I've never found any public statement issued by them regarding the hack. And again, I just gotta say, I think it would be unusual for this person to have been the hacker, because why would they self-report themselves?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Someone had a hit on him, bro. They did not like Mr. E. And they were like, I'm just gonna act like I'm him and do this crazy task. Oh, what the hell did I just... Okay.
The true identity of the Sesame Street hacker remains a mystery to this day, and the incident remains one of the most remarkable and disturbing hacks in YouTube history altogether. Funnily enough, this isn't the only time an account related to Sesame Street has been compromised and posted inappropriate content for children. On July 13th of 2025, the official Elmo Twitter got hacked. As you might expect, this resulted in some unsavory things being posted that don't exactly line with the values of the character. This included Elmo calling for the death of all Jews and telling Donald Trump to release the Epstein files. One detail that I haven't seen get brought up a lot is the fact—
Bruh. Elmo doesn't say that word. That's a bad word, Elmo.
that while this was going on, whoever was running the account began mocking people in the replies, calling them slurs. In the end, the offending tweets were taken down, and a statement was posted on July 15th that read, "On Sunday, Elmo's X account was briefly hacked by an outside party. In spite of the security measures in place, we strongly condemn the abhorrent anti-Semitic and racist content, and the account has since been secured. These posts in no way reflect the values of Sesame Workshop or Sesame Street, and no one at the organization was involved." Man, I don't know. I for real think the Count did it. He just seems like he would do some shit like this. To this day, the individual behind the hack still remains a mystery, and at this point I would not be surprised if there is a coming trilogy to the Sesame Street getting hacked saga. The CloudPets toys hack.
Exterminate, annihilate, destroy, exterminate, annihilate, destroy.
One of the most disturbing toy hacks came in a pretty cuddly package. These CloudPet toys recorded children, and the information gathered from the little tykes was held for ransom, with the perpetrators demanding Bitcoin or they would release kid info. These are CloudPets. Launched in 2015 by California-based tech company Spiral Toys, they're stuffed animals with Bluetooth speakers and microphones embedded inside of them. What could possibly fucking go wrong? The CloudPet gimmick was simple. Kids and parents could record voice clips, and then using the free companion app or the toy itself, they could send these messages and voice clips back and forth to each other. At the time, it was an innocuous novelty enjoyed by families wanting to connect in a new way, but privacy concerns would soon cause the product to go down in infamy. On December 21st, a CloudPet toy was found next to the dead body of a mother in her Kentucky home. Police say a bloodied knife was nearby, and the toy was playing a clip of a child laughing repeatedly. Okay, I'm kidding. What actually happened was, well,
Yo, this guy had me.
the CloudPets' child-submitted voices were seized by anonymous hackers. This security breach was discovered by renowned Australian web security consultant Troy Hunt. Troy reveals that he had been contacted by an associate regarding a severe data breach involving the CloudPets toys. It's all very technical, but to summarize, sensitive account info such as username, email addresses, passwords, voice recordings were being kept in an unsecure server that was easily accessed by the public. This was obviously a big problem considering the nature of the product. Extremely private conversations between parents and children could be accessed by malicious parties. Let's just say the 7-year-old kid out there that secretly recorded the word shit into his CloudPet was sweating bullets. Troy noted that the CloudPet database had been taken and was being held for ransom. You can see here that a hacker is literally threatening to release the CloudPets database of information at a 1 Bitcoin ransom, which is quite humble if we're being honest. What's worse is that the company behind CloudPets had been contacted about their compromised database on several occasions, but they hadn't taken any form of meaningful action to address the issue. Reckon they said, who cares if intimate recordings of child voices were out there? Fuck them kids, right?
I wanted it just to tell her, good night, Natalie, Grandma loves you, but it's much more than that. It's much more complex.
Earlier this year, more than 500,000 people with this toy had personal information leaked, including email addresses and passwords.
A lot of these toys don't have a lot of protection to them, so anybody that wanted to hack them using a wireless device if they're close to you or by way of the internet.
Police recommend if you do have a toy like this, turn it off and leave it in a drawer or closet.
The story of the CloudPets hack blew up with numerous outlets covering it, and it wouldn't be long before the company themselves would issue a public response to the outrage. That same day, an article was published by the tech outlet Network World, which contained a statement from Spiral Toys CEO Mark Myers. He hit back at the allegations, claiming, "Were voice recordings stolen? Absolutely not." To be clear, the CEO was lying by omission. Technically, the actual audio files of the voice recordings were not present in the breach. However, the passwords were so absurdly easy to crack that it was feasible for basically any semi-competent.
Ain't no way these are the passwords. These are the passwords. Are you kidding me right now? We have ABC 123. We have 1 2 3 4 5 6. We have password. We have CloudPets. Okay.
Hacker to log into a customer's account using the app and then get the voice files from there. The company also issued a statement detailing the breach to California's government due to it being required by state law. Apparently, though, this was riddled with spelling errors and other blatant misinformation, which Troy Hunt would also go on to address and correct. Others also found that the Bluetooth capabilities embedded into the toys was absurdly easy to hack, meaning anybody with some technical know-how could play just about whatever they wanted off of a kid's toy remotely.
First I connect to the toy. Then I can make the toy start to record my voice. And then I can fetch the recording. And then play it back. Then I can make the toy start to record my voice.
Exterminate! Annihilate! Destroy!
Bro, this is like top tier pranking your little cousin technology. Anybody know where I can buy one of these? According to a later report from the BBC, Spiral Toys would eventually change their tune and admit to their mistake, stating, "When we were informed of the potential security breach, we carried out an internal investigation and immediately invalidated all current customer passwords to ensure that no information could be accessed. To our best knowledge, we cannot detect any breach on our message and image data, as all data leaked was password encrypted." They also upped the password security requirements on the app and vowed to make customer privacy and security a serious, main concern going forward. Unfortunately, things would only continue to get worse from here. A little over a year later, outlets began reporting that Mozilla, the group behind Firefox, with the assistance of a security firm, had discovered new vulnerabilities that were even worse than before.
The FBI has a warning this morning about smart toys with Wi-Fi and Bluetooth technology, saying that they could be dangerous for your kids.
Exploitation.
Oh, that's very weird and messed up.
Predators child identity fraud.
Not only was the Bluetooth vulnerability still there, but they discovered it was possible for hackers to install custom firmware and take control of the toys. This resulted in massive retailers such as Walmart, Target, and Amazon to stop selling CloudPets entirely. All of these factors led to the company's reputation being destroyed, with the incident raising serious ethical questions about products such as these even having the right to exist. In the end, it appears that Spiral Toys has completely shut down operations. A Securities and Exchange Commission's report from 2018 noted that the company had been delinquent in their filings and that they had been hemorrhaging money since 2016. You can still buy the toy on the As Seen on TV website, though the price is heavily discounted, and I don't know how legit these are. The baby TV Russian propaganda.
Yo, low-key, I would buy one and then hack it and then just have it with me and just do pranks on like kids. I'll just scare kids or like my relatives if they ever were to come to my house. I'll just like place it near them and then like record like the toy saying their name or something. And like hide upstairs, play it, and then see them freak out. I would have it as like the biggest prank toy ever. Oh, that's funny. That's messed up, but then can also be used as one of the best prank toys ever on kids. Alright, let's see this. Baby TV Russian propaganda hacked. Of course, it's in Russia.
Propaganda hack. Over the past few years, a hot-button geopolitical issue has been the Russia-Ukraine conflict. If you spend any amount of time online, you'll find propaganda from both sides of the conflict on just about every social media site, which is expected. But what's more surprising is that children's TV networks are literally getting hacked to promote one side of it. In early March of 2024, it was being reported.
Oh, this is super recent. Okay, that's crazy.
That the international children's network, Baby TV, had been hacked and broadcasted a Russian propaganda video to numerous countries in the EU. Now keep in mind, Baby TV shows programming intended for babies and toddler. The age range is literally 0 to 4. According to Cyber News, satellite providers Eutelsat and SES were able to definitively confirm the attack originated from Russia, and more of them were coming, and one of them would be recorded, allegedly. The second Baby TV hack occurred on March 28th of 2024, and this time it was actually filmed and re-uploaded onto YouTube. In the purported recording, you can see Baby TV's feed getting interrupted and replaced with music for the song Go Russia, a nationalistic Russian song by artist Oleg Gazmanov.
Hello, all around the world.
To me with a difficult question. What is a planter used for?
Of all of the TV networks to hack, Baby TV, I don't know how much mileage you're gonna get trying to brainwash a 2-year-old. If it's not colorful cartoons, they ain't paying attention, bro.
Yeah, bro's trying to make freaking a baby army rebel. The baby army rebellion.
The Russian TV hackers weren't finished. The exact same thing would happen less than a month later in April. This time, however, the feed was reportedly taken down entirely by the Dutch cable distributor Ziggo before the propaganda could really play out. When questioned, a spokesperson stated, "It's absolutely not the intention that children and babies are exposed to these types of images. We have also removed the images from our archive so they can no longer be viewed via Ziggo." While you might expect this to be the end of it, another hack would happen later that year in November. NOS, another Netherlands-based news outlet, would write an article revealing that the Russian propaganda clips had been the work of a widespread Russian offensive against European satellites. So why was so much effort being put into hacking Baby TV, you might be wondering? Apparently, the true target had been the Ukrainian television network Freedom TV, which featured pro-Ukrainian content and programming that commented on the ongoing Russia-Ukraine conflict. The reason Baby TV had been affected was because the networks were being broadcasted by the same satellite. The article characterizes Baby TV getting taken down as collateral damage. In the end, this is simply a footnote in an ever-growing political conflict. Not even the babies in faraway lands are safe from it. Let the kids watch their baby slop cartoons, damn it. The Arabic Cartoon Network hack conspiracy. Animan Studios is a cartoon production outfit that specializes in, well, to put it delicately, adult-themed cartoons.
Yo. Why they all think like that? They need to chill, bro.
Catered towards a gay audience.
Okay, that's new.
A few years ago, one of their animations became a massive meme, with people creating brain rot edits of it, usually pairing it with that Ballin' song by Roddy Ricch and DJ Mustard.
Put the new 4Gs on the G.
Oh my goodness. Yo, can I even play this? Is my video gonna get freaking... I mean, if he's allowed to upload it, then I can watch it.
I trap into the bloody bottoms is underneath, cause all my niggas got it out the streets.
So yeah, pretty silly, but what is remarkable about this is that it's connected to an alleged hack of Cartoon Network Arabic. On March 24th, Twitter user CodineRCM tweeted out a minute-long video, supposedly showing the Arabic version of Cartoon Network being hacked, with a Teen Titans Go variant of the Animan Studios meme playing before cutting to the original animation. While the initial tweet was deleted, it was later uploaded to YouTube, where it has accumulated over 4 million views.
Bro, I'm laughing so hard.
The clip spread across the internet, with several prominent streamers of YouTube.
Bro, not speed. Not speed. Bald speed reacting to it.
YouTubers reacting to the apparent hack, with many in the comments believing it to be genuine. And I gotta be honest with you, I can see why folks thought this was legit. For one, the video footage was grainy as hell and at a super low resolution, you know, like a TV screen dark side fill type recording, making any potential flaws in it a lot harder to see. The fact that it had apparently taken place on an Arabic version of Cartoon Network in a weird way gave it more credence. Given the region, the gay themes would make the hack even more controversial. Also, the bump that appears before the Teen Titans Booty segment, I mean, that's like a genuine Cartoon Network promo. While the idea of Arabic Cartoon Network getting infiltrated by a gay black dude animation is hilarious, the truth of this thing, well, it was an elaborate hoax.
Man.
It wouldn't be long, however, until people started questioning the narrative.
YouTube user RCM uploaded it, claiming in the description that they created the edit and that it's fake. There's no way to verify if this person is telling the truth. However, the fact that the higher quality version exists at all might just prove this incident never happened in the first place, and it was just a way to spread misinformation. But overall, Cartoon Network probably didn't get hacked.
A day after Velasquez Bum's video was posted, CodineRCM, who, just as a reminder, was the one who originally posted the grainy footage onto Twitter, would create a video explaining that the entire thing had been a hoax that they had carried out. The prankster explained that after his clip hadn't gained any traction on its own, he had deleted it, with a random Facebook page reposting it. This led to it spreading without the initial context of it being fake. Codeine made it clear that they hadn't intended to spread any misinformation and came clean in order to stop rumors from circulating. I still see many people around the internet claiming that this was a legitimate hack. Well, I hate to burst your butt bubble, but it's not. The Qubo shutdown hoax. This story covers yet another hoax relating to a children's TV network hack, with the incident blowing up and causing a significant amount of attention being levied towards a relatively unknown online community. Qubo was a long-running NBC-affiliated children's network that played on public TV, launched back in 2011. Throughout its run, it's been a home to many iconic cartoons, VeggieTales, Bob the Builder, and more. It was an interesting channel that had a lot of lesser-known shows, fulfilling this educational niche for years, and many of you probably grew up watching this channel.
I did not.
As years passed though, Qubo struggled to keep up with competition, and it was set to shut down in February of 2021. This of course brings us to a video supposedly showing this shutdown published to the YouTube channel SplatKid802. Posted February 27th, this video purportedly shows the final moments before Qubo went off air. In it, you see multiple rows of Qubo characters slowly disappearing into black as they are shot in the head by a shotgun. And on screen, an ominous message says, "Due to the negligence and selflessness of our viewers, Qubo is forced to cease broadcasting your favorite programs as of 11:59 p.m. Eastern, February 27th, 2021. We have brought you quality programming for both children and families alike since launching in 2006 and plan to expand our network in the coming decade. Because of this closure, it will not be happening. We at Qubo and EW Scripts Company expected better from our viewers, and they have failed us. This is your fault."
That's crazy. That is crazy. That's gonna be traumatizing for a child to see. And then this whole freaking paragraph blaming the viewers.
The creepy screen asked people to call the number to save Qubo, I guess with monetary donations. This upload ended up accumulating over 2.5 million views, with some initially believing it to be genuine. Yep,
Don't tell me this is also fake.
rogue employee at Qubo decided to have a bit of twisted fun, blaming the children for not supporting their network, and because of their neglect, the channel died and the characters with it. Absolute cinema. Now, as you might have already guessed, this was a hoax, a pretty funny yet disturbing one. As stated before, Qubo had a tight-knit and surprisingly dedicated online community, with many of the moderators of their wiki coming out to denounce this story as a hoax. One of the top mods responded saying, "If you see a creepy, unsettling video uploaded by SplatKid802 production about Qubo's shutdown, avoid it at all costs. Qubo shut off from most stations, Uverse and Fios on February 26, 2021, and was replaced with Grit. For the remaining providers that had Qubo, the channel shut off during an episode of Inspector Gadget on February 28, 2021. In case you needed any more proof that this whole thing was fake, I actually called the number that was available on screen in this thing back in 2021, and well, it's a Rickroll troll. Check it out.
We're gonna call the number that's on the hoax.
No, hold on. What are you playing back there? Hold on. It was my boy a Melee fan? Hold on. Tell me right now, Mr. WWS is a Melee fan.
It's a Rickroll troll. Check it out.
We're gonna call the number
that's Melee. Okay, valid YouTuber right here.
It's on the hoax
He's
video.
He's playing freaking the net play, bro. He's playing online. Yo, let me run the set. Yeah, let me play you in a set. I might be rusty, but I still got it. Your Unc still got it.
This 248-434-5508 number. Here we go. All right, calling. It's a Rickroll. It's a Rickroll, boys.
The Disney Channel Corno disaster.
Not Disney Channel.
Disney's name is synonymous with kid-friendly. Their whole business model for years has been capitalizing off families with a wide variety of TV programming targeted towards youngsters, especially on the Disney Channel. Most of you viewing this video probably have fond memories of watching some of these old Disney shows back, before you went to school and essentially melted your brain for 7 hours in front of a whiteboard. And while Disney does pretty well at maintaining this pristine, family-friendly image, a small mistake that they want you to forget about that happened many years ago offers a small yet extremely disturbing challenge to this narrative. On May 1st, 2007, at approximately 9:30 in the morning, hundreds of families across New Jersey were shocked to find that their regularly scheduled broadcast of Handy Manny had been replaced by pornography. The situation was a parent's worst nightmare, with several confirmed cases of children actually seeing it. An article written by New York.
Okay, but like, doesn't school start at 9 o'clock? I'm from Canada, and our elementary school started at 9 o'clock. So why was your kid still at home at 9:30? Did your school not start at 9 a.m.?
York Daily News contained an interview with one of those affected customers, a man named Paul Dunleavy. He expressed anger and disappointment. If you can't feel safe letting kids watch the Disney Channel, what can you do? I couldn't believe it. We try to do the right thing and protect our kids from this stuff, and then they broadcast it on children's TV?
He's from New Jersey, or this guy definitely has that New Jersey accent and everything.
To be clear, this wasn't Disney's fault at all, but more so Comcast's. Most of the reports about this incident don't really have a lot of information about how exactly it happened, but even with this, it was clear that executives were scrambling to do damage control. A spokesperson for the company claimed that it was an isolated incident and that he couldn't reveal any more details, with it still being unknown how many homes were affected by the issue. Disney themselves were obviously upset by it as well. In the aftermath of the ordeal, NBC News reported that they had apparently discussed the incident with Comcast behind the scenes, though again, it's unclear as to whether anyone was punished for what had happened. A representative named Karen Hobson was quoted as saying this: "We value the trust that parents have in our programming and certainly take yesterday's regrettable program disruption extremely seriously. Comcast has taken full responsibility for this situation, and we understand that they are currently working to determine the root cause of the incident." Interestingly, in 2024, a thread that was started on the Lost Media subreddit claimed a screen recording of this event had been uploaded to the Internet Archive. Unfortunately, though, this turned out to be untrue, with the original uploader admitting in the replies that they had fallen for a troll trying to pass it off as genuine. To this day, we have absolutely no idea how this happened or who the hacker was. It's essentially the Max Headroom incident, but there's no recording of it. And well, you made it to the end of the video. Let me know what you guys thought about this one down below in the comments section, and let me know who or what you want me to talk about next. I want to give a major shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys. wavywebsurf out. Peace.
Doubly video. Shout out wavywebsurf. We got a new channel that we can watch videos from. I didn't even know half of these happened. That's actually hilarious. I think my favorite one is the CloudPet. That one is the most messed up one, but it's still the best prank toy ever. But yeah, that was a double video. If you guys liked it, make sure to give the video a thumbs up. Shout out wavywebsurf. Like and sub to his channel, and those guys at 1.67 million. W Mans. And make sure to like and sub to my channel down below. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.